So listen, guys, let's start. These two handouts I gave you, they actually do exactly the same thing. Okay?
Okay.
But one of them is going to explain to you the rationale on how it's done so you can get it. The concept that it's actually showing you in here is what is called grading. Anybody here does not know what grading is? Okay. Grading is when you develop the sizes. So when you create word pattern size 8, that is your prototype size. You don't have to make the pattern again for a size 10 or again size 12 or a size 14 or a 16. You actually will work with a formula, a mathematical formula. I know you guys would love the word mathematical, right? Get over it, okay? That it will actually accelerate that process. So how is that work? And this is the reason why I got these two, because the handout that it has the little packet, okay? It has a better sleeve than the one that is a single page, okay? So what it does is this concept. It is like we got our sleeve, we divided it in 4 around the bicep line, and then we drew the lines up to from the top to the bottom. Once they meet the sleeve head, you will make a straight line across. So it is like doing slash and spread. We're going to cut it along the sleeve head and move it up. We're gonna cut it along the center and the other 2 cuts, and we're gonna spread it proportionally on each, okay? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna blend in with your favorite tool, which is called rulers, okay? And you're gonna blend it in and have a really nice curve, right? That's basically the concept on it. On the other handout, it actually shows the easy shortcut on how to do the same. So instead of getting the pattern, cut it up in rectangles and moving it as it goes along. If you really look at it, we have the X and Y axis, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a start point. I can see those eyes rolling, okay? You have a start point, and we move our X and our Y axis. And as we move, we only trace that little corner that it has been moved. And that's what you're looking on this handout. You see that? We moved up the head sleeve a quarter. We moved out another 1/8. Then we moved out another 1/2 inch. We moved down another 1/2 inch. Remember how we did that to the pattern, right? Because this has to fit into the same arm side or socket. So it should measure properly, okay? So that is the reason why I'm giving you this. I don't like this way of doing the under and upper sleeve. I think that this handout has a more appropriate for a jacket. Okay, but we need to start with grading it out, okay? And I traced the original sleeve. I'm gonna give you the sleeve, just like I gave you all the other ones, okay? Some of you use your own pattern, but you guys can use mine, and we're gonna walk it. So if it doesn't fit into that armhole, we can always adjust the sleeve head like we learned on the sleeve, on the shirt, right? The sleeve of the shirt. Okay, so if you see, I have a line that it runs to the grade line, and I have a line that runs through the bicep. Usually the length of the sleeve doesn't grow, okay? Just because you're a larger or smaller size, your sleeves, you're still the same height. So your sleeves are always the same length. Same goes with the skirts. Okay? So from the waist or your inseam from in between your crotch all the way down in your pants. Your legs don't get longer just because you're heavier. It doesn't get you shorter because you're heavier or thinner, right? Each has the same length because it's the same height of the person. The torso is different because we have bulgeness.
Kids are, I'm sorry,
Huh?
kids are different, right?
Kids are different.
Very different.
Yeah,
they are
because their
just-
age.
Yeah, they grow in all directions.
Well, their sizes are determined by their age more than
Yeah,
anything.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's why they grow also on the length.
On the lengths, yeah.
Yeah, but
That's, I
for
realized I have a
adults,
trouble
no.
with the lengths of the time with the kids.
Right.
When I work with them, yeah.
Right,
They grow
right.
all the time. In all
You are
directions.
absolutely correct. Yeah. Okay. So here it says the terms are, we're gonna go out, in, up, and down. Okay? So my sleeve actually is opposite to this one because the dart is on the opposite side. But it doesn't matter because we have the notches for the front and the back of the sleeve head. So it's not gonna make a difference because it's gonna grow the same amount to each of the sides. We just need to flip when we eliminate the dart that we're looking at it the wrong side. Okay? So not to confuse you, but my sleeve is for the opposite side. So subtract the armhole measurement from the sleeve cap. The cap ease can be 1 1/4 to 1 3/4. To increase the sleeve cap, adjust the grade steps number 2 and number 3. I'm going to highlight that in number 7 and number 8. Okay? So 2 and 3 would be the back on how it grows to the side. Okay? And I'm pretty sure that 7 and 8 is the same for the front. Okay? So what is it asking me first?
7 and 8.
What is it asking me first? I need a measurement of my armhole. Okay? I don't know how big to make this unless I have a measurement of my armhole. Are we okay? So I'm gonna get my pattern and I'm gonna pin the side to the back to get the back measurement of the armhole. And I'm going to keep them separately because you saw that I just looked at the measurement of the back by itself, and then we're going to look at the measurement of the front by itself. So if this is sewn, I'm following the line. See how it's lining up? Okay. I don't want to cut my paper because I'm going to need it. So I'm going to fold it like this so we can see it. Okay. I mean, if you guys want to use the light box, whatever you want to do.
And we
Right.
have to add the back as well.
Huh?
We have to add the back on as well.
We need to keep the measurements separately.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So it's
Okay? So I'm going to kind of do it here just so I have an idea, but you guys can see it. And then I'm going to get this ruler that it's a little burnt out on the iron. I don't know why I got this ruler. It looks like a fire victim, but anyway. So I'm gonna measure my armhole this way. I'm gonna be bending my ruler, and as I keep moving, I'm going to be pivoting so I can keep measuring, and I want an exact measurement, right? So I don't know what you guys are gonna get, but for my back, this is the back?
the front.
This is the front?
Yeah.
Okay. So my front, I got 10 inches.
And you measured from the notch, right?
I notch from the underarm,
Underarm, okay.
right? Which is the notch.
From there to the notch.
Yeah.
From the shoulder to the notch, which is the side.
And this is the front?
This is the
Yes.
front. See, I see that because we had a dart on the front and we had a lower neckline. And I had 2 notches for my back. See how helpful are the notches?
Yeah.
All right. We love notches. I'm gonna do that a decal like on only fashion people will understand it.
Do you also have
Like I love New York. I'm gonna do I love nachos. Yeah,
do you have to measure the back as well?
I am.
This is
That's
what
what
we're
I'm
gonna
doing
do.
right now. So now I need to place it here on the back. I know that my back is right here on this corner. And I know that because look, even my notches match.
Magic.
Don't you love matches?
Yes.
You're the only one. You're weird. Anyway. They need to learn how to love notches.
I did too many mistakes with not having notches.
Huh?
I did too many mistakes with not having notches.